happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a looks of somebody who needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look.
Long ago, there lived a poor blind man named Shim Hakyu in Hwangju. He lived with his wife, who was childless, for many years. After many years of faithfully praying to the spirits, his wife gave birth to a beautiful baby girl named Shim Chung. Although due to complications during her birth, the mother unfortunately passed away.
Our baby girl's so beautiful.
Yeah, she is.
Oh my. Oh, oh wait. Oh no. No, why you die? Why you die? No.
From then on, Shim Hakyu tried his very best to raise his daughter as they went throughout many hardships together. Shim Chung was an obedient and filial daughter who helped her father out by begging for money with him.
좀 도와줄 수 있어요? Please.
She grew up to be a very beautiful woman.
You want my destiny.
One day, old man Shim Hakyu was begging for money on the street and then accidentally stumbled into a deep water-filled ditch.
Food. Can I have some food, please? Food.
Wait for
No! Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, I can't. Wow. Thank you. How can I repay you?
Don't worry about it. I heard you're blind though. If you donate 300 sacks of rice to my temple to Buddha, your blindness will be cured.
Thank you.
The old man and the monk then parted ways. The old man went home and then realized he had no means of obtaining the 300 sacks of rice. He then began to worry because he would not be able to cure his blindness. That evening, he told Shim Chung what had happened and what the monk had told him.
Shim Chung, what should we do? We can't afford 3 bowls of rice, but how can we afford 300? But the monk was so nice to me.
Don't worry, Father. We'll figure something out. We always find a way.
That night, Shim Chung laid on her thin mat, unable to sleep. She worried about her father's promise to the monk. She had no idea how to obtain the 300 sacks of rice as tribute to the temple. She thought all night long and eventually tired herself to sleep. Then, in her dreams, her mother appeared to her and told her how she might be able to get the rice.
Shim Chung, my sweet daughter, go to the harbor. There you will meet a merchant who is looking for a young maiden. There, he will give you 300 sacks of rice. Good luck, my daughter.
Thank you, Mother.
The Dragon King of the East Sea was angry with the merchant fleet and had sent bad weather and storms that would sink every ship on its way to China. To appease the Dragon King, the merchants needed to sacrifice a beautiful maiden, but had found no one willing to do that yet.
Guys, what the heck? That fish is disgusting. Where'd you get it? It's so gross. I hate
Hey,
it.
I heard you were looking for a maiden to sacrifice.
Yes, we were. Are you interested?
Yeah, I'm interested. You could sacrifice me only if you donate 300 sacks of rice to the temple.
Alright, bet. Get her.
The 300 sacks of rice were taken to the temple and the prayers to the compassionate Buddha were offered up as agreed. But old man Shim did not immediately regain his sight as he had hoped. The monks said that it would not simply happen overnight. Now, old man Shim was not only poor and blind, but had lost his only daughter.
I still can't see. And I lost my daughter.
Shim Chung boarded the ship and then sailed out to sea.
Wow, the sea looks so rough. What the heck?
There's so much lightning.
All right, let's go. Ugh.
The captain brought Shim Chung to the ship and sailed out to the Dragon King. He pushed Shim Chung off and into the water. The furious Dragon King grabbed Shim Chung and lured her into his kingdom. Shim Chung was stuck forever in the Sea Kingdom.
Shim Chung, I can't stand to see you unhappy like this. I've seen your filial piety and your selflessness. You're one of the greatest mortals I have ever known. And as your reward, I will send you back up to the world above.
Oh my god, thank you so much, Dragon King.
You're welcome.
The Dragon King then transformed Shim Chung into a giant lotus flower and floated above. The giant flower was found at the mouth of a river along the coast.
Oh my god. Wow. What a beautiful flower. It's so pretty.
Let's give it to the king.
When the king first held the flower, his eyes lit up in wonder. He was so fascinated by the flower's striking beauty.
Thank you for this beautiful lotus. You all will be rewarded.
Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness.
Here, you can keep the lotus in the special room.
Yes,
so that I can have it for myself.
Yes, Your Highness.
The king would stand in the lotus room for hours each day in a melancholy mood, admiring its beauty. Time and seasons passed, and the king's love for the flower did not wane. One moonlit night, the king was restless, and as he wandered the palace, he found himself by and by at the chamber of the lotus flower. He stepped inside to gaze upon the lotus in the moonlight, but what he saw was far more wonderful. A woman so beautiful it took his breath away.
Hi, it is me, Shim Chung. I live in this flower.
The king and Shim Chung fell in love, and Shim Chung became the king's bride. There was a magnificent wedding, and they passed their days together in great happiness. But the king sensed a great sadness about his new queen. One day, he found her weeping in the garden.
Are you okay? You alright? What can I do for you?
I just want to give back to our community and throw a big, large banquet for all the people, especially the men who are blind.
The king honored his queen's strange request, and so far and wide from all corners of the kingdom, the blind beggar men were invited to a banquet to celebrate the wedding.
Ayah, ayah, ayah. Oh, ayah. Let me in. I'm a blind man. Let me in. Let me in.
What's that noise? Oh wait, that's my father. Wait, open the doors. Open the gates.
Shimchong? Is that you? I can see now! Oh yeah!
The father and daughter embraced each other in joy. Soon there was a happy commotion throughout the palace. And it is said that every blind man there who wanted to have a look at Shimchong, the filial daughter, had his vision restored that day.